Hello, this is Nintendo 14 playthrough on Paper Mario, chapter in the middle between 2 and 3 in the last parts. We defeated the Tootin' Koopa and rescued the second Star Spirit Mamar. In this part, we shall make our way back to Toad Town and, avoid enemies in the process. Now, it would have been nice if we did fight those enemies, but there's just too many, and I'm not really that bothered to do all that battling. That's my reason behind all that. There's just so much, and there's still a lot of stuff out here in this desert that you could possibly get, such as some items and maybe a badge or two. But like when I was trying to find them, while I was trying to find them, I wasn't really too bothered to try and find them. Just gave up. Didn't put too much thought into trying to figure out how to get them. Oh, that's my reason behind all that. Luckily, we found this artifact in the Dry Ruins. If we go and give it to Colorado, artifact that you hold in your hand. Where do you see that? Nope, you don't see it. I mean, where does Mario keep all this stuff? I mean, he always has a few pockets, and that's it. He's able to hold badges and a few items, and maybe some important stuff. So we hope bizarre, but. Anyways, you give him the artifact and he'll give you a star piece, in case if you want them. They're there. And I think in this part I'm not gonna like immediately head to chapter 3. I'm just gonna mainly head back to but head back to Toad Town, then maybe show off a few things. And we're at that point where I'm not really out of stuff to talk about. I'll just meet you guys back at Toad Town. While we're on the way back, I just noticed something. We gotta go get Wacka. That's like, no, actually, he's further up ahead. What am I saying? So, just gotta move it all down here and say hello, Wacka. Wait. Oh, it's just the same thing. Let me make sure I have enough inventory space, because that seems to be an issue here. I'll just get rid of this tasty tonic because I really have no need for it. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, but I'm really not gonna sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. That or just my nose is just gonna just give me all sorts of random pain. What sinuses does. Apparently I just ran over that. I just went under that Monty Mole. Was really lucky I didn't get into the battle with it. So I guess I can go over one thing that I do have in mind. Well, actually we can hit this block, and with our super hammer we can go over here and we get one of these things again. Yes, we can power up another party member. And I would choose decisions. I think I'm actually gonna go with the. Yeah, I'll go with Cooper. I was thinking about Parakarry for a second, but Cooper, I'd rather have over Parakarry. Just because he's somewhat versatile, I guess, and it wouldn't hurt just to have him ranked up, just so we can get to another thing later with these party members once we actually get to it. But for now, I would like to go into the world of racing, American racing. The ones where you just drive left, you just turn left for 3 hours. Yeah, that type of racing. Well, it was the last race in the chase, and it was all looking tight. You got like 2 spots open for the playoffs. That's what the chase is. It's basically playoffs, and it was coming down to Greg Biffle, Clint Boyer, and Kyle Larson. And I guess I'm gonna go spoiler alert. It's Greg Biffle who took over the last chase spot, and Clint Boyer and Kyle Larson were left out in the chase because, even though Greg Biffle didn't have the most stellar performance, because he did have a lot of points on Boyer and Larson. It's just that really what Boyer and Larson had to do was just win the race, and that was really tough because Brad Keselowski led almost the entire race minus like 17 laps of the 400 laps, or 400 scheduled laps. And it was just really tough for both of them because they also had to race against other guys, such as like Jeff Gordon as always, and even Dale Earnhardt Jr. He wasn't really a huge contender. He had like a lot of car issues, such as like vibrations and maybe some tire issues. So that's all I have for NASCAR. Like I said, once we get to here. Next, if you want to just go ahead right now, you can just go over here. The next destination that you have to go is over this bridge and over there where that other toad is just fighting over there. But for now, we're not gonna go there in this video. Instead, we're just gonna explore here a little and actually go down this pipe that was here, but we never got around to doing it. And let me go ahead and switch some partners here, because I think there's a few things that we could do in this area. I think, and I'm not gonna save, because you know, if given any moment, we could have recording issues. Yeah, so let's just get into these battles. We got new enemies here again. These are Gloombas. Let me just go ahead and title these things and just read off what it says. This is a Gloomba. Gloombas are nasty Goombas who live in the Toad Town tunnels. Magic XP 7, attack power 2, defense power 0. Stronger than ordinary Goombas, even though they take on more extreme types of atmospheres. Don't know why that's the case, but hey, we'll roll with it. That's how thing is around this area, then so be it. Luckily we got that damage dodge, so we can't take any damage because our what is that? Our guard is 2 because of that damage dodge badge. Great for us. Yeah, I'm just kind of being a broken record here, and I deserve to miss that action command. And here we are in this curse that we got in a couple of parts back. In this case scenario, then our defenses are already increased, like if we needed it, because we already have enough. Because we could still take no damage because of the damage dodge badge, but yeah, kind of a waste there. You only get so many spells before it actually wears out. Usually it wears out if you take the special one. It usually wears out after like a few chapters or just a few usages. Maybe like in, I don't know, a few days or so in playtime. Alright, so there's a few loot here we can get. This part of the area you can go as soon as you make it back to this area of Toad Town. I think you can get here to around, I'd say after chapter 1. I got another new enemy. Not really new, but just recycled enemy that we have to tattle. Spike Goombas are pretty much the same thing as regular Spike Goombas that we saw in the prologue. Instead, it has HP of 7, no difference there. But it has that extra attack power 3, which is kind of scary a little. That means we have to try and figure out a way to get rid of these guys. Like with any other Spike Goombas, you try to jump on them, you're the one taking damage instead of them. And I gotta actually make sure I get these dodges here. Just take that just that sole HP. Unfortunately, Goombar is not gonna do a whole lot. And I think, yeah, I might as well just try and switch out here. That's the best thing I can do with my party member move. So switch over to Cooper, who has that extra. We got him that power up, and you know, might as well show him off here. So I think when you power them up, they do their base attack increases by 1, and they get an extra move. Digi Shell. This could be useful. Say if you have like a huge pool of enemies you have to face at any time, so you can just make him roll dizzy. And really, dizziness is a really powerful status infliction in this game, because unlike in the second game, it actually keeps them from attacking, which is really advantageous. In the second game, they changed it to just losing accuracy and that's it. But in this game, dizzy dials are actually really good. And speaking of that, we just got a dizzy dial, which I meant to say just dizziness. But you know, the dizzy dial item is just even better because you just use it without using FP or so. And I got like, how many? I got 1 egg. And I don't know. I really don't know what to get rid of. Let's see here. Some of these items I want to get rid of. I'll get rid of the lime, because I'm not gonna find too much use for it. Alright, keep going here. I think there is something here. Like, blooper. It's a little blooper. Oh no. So yes, we are getting to our first optional boss in this game. This is a blooper. I think, yeah, just like in the second game, they had this, but no, really bad time to be talking about the second game because I just gave it away. I really wanted to tell this thing on my first turn, but I think I'll go ahead and use that dizzy dial that we just got, and maybe try and get the dizziness on him. Doesn't really happen that much in bosses, and I just say that, and you know, I just got that. All right, so that'll give us enough time to maybe charge up some attacks. This is a blooper. Bloopers lurk in the dank pools of Toad Town tunnels. Magic P 30, attack power 3, defense power 0. They seem pretty remarkable, although you have to wonder How they float in the air like that? Yeah, make a good point there. And I'm not sure why I pressed L there, which is Z when it's on the N64. I don't know if anybody I know actually has this game on the N64 version. Most people I know, or most people that I watch, they usually play this game on the Virtual Console because, you know, this game was released on the very end of. It was released on the very end of the N64 life cycle, and is there no cap? Oh, there goes the cap. Either if I messed up, or you know, the cap actually kicked in. All right, let's go ahead and charge here, up here. I think we could finish him up in this one turn. That is, if I can actually go the distance with this power bounce. Let's see if we can go the distance here. No, I guess that's it. All right, I think we should finish him up in this one turn. Too bad he's not going to be able to attack, because he's just going to be like we're just going to be like that to him. I think most of his attacks, there are more of him in this area. I think we should be able to find more of these. Luckily we leveled up. I'll just keep on ranking up my badge points, and let's see what we get from that chest. Maybe a badge that we can equip. Shrink stop. If it works, enemy shrinks and attack power decreases. It's kind of self-explanatory because, you know, you're small, you don't have a lot of power, not that much muscle. All right. Oh, I think we got enough time to go over to that other area on the left. You're gonna need your super hammer to get to this next area, and this other place, this place below, you're gonna need something else. Oh, let's go over to the left side. Why don't we? Oh, another blooper. Oh, that's scary. I thought it was something else. Ah. Okay, so apparently you gotta fight another one of these things. Okay, double the bosses, I guess. Electro Trooper, what? Electro Blooper. Electro Troopers are electro charged. Edge XP 50, attack power 2, defense power 0. Bit of advice: when they're emitting electricity, be a smart move to avoid contact with them. If you manage to dodge, or not dodge, but damage them while emitting electricity, they'll go back to normal. Their attack power is when they're emitting electricity to 6. So let's try to be careful. What do you say? I'd say that's a good idea. And I think we got a new ability from the Star Spirit. So, you know, the lullaby, all it does is just it can there's a chance of putting the enemies to sleep. This could be pretty useful. Say if you don't have like dizzy dials or such. And you know, it's not always going to be 100% accurate for star power, which sucks. This blooper just packs somewhat of a huge punch. I should have put on a few more badges because, you know, I just ranked up. But that's a huge loss that we're going to have to take here. Got a fire flower. That's our only item that's not healing. We got our tattle. We might as well just set up here, I guess. Just do some charging, I guess. Alright, and maybe go for some power bounces, because that's the best thing we can do. I think I either missed it or it actually capped me. Can't really tell. And there goes its electric attack. I think we gotta get ready here, because there's not much we can do without switching partners over to Paracarry and using this shell shot. Now, instead of doing that, I'm just gonna charge it one more time, and then maybe, just maybe, can't use hammer attacks. Really a waste. I could go for another lullaby, but it's, I don't know if I put it to a sleep, then it'll just stay like this where it has the electric stuff. So I think, you know what, for first time in a while, or maybe for the first time in general, I'll just go ahead and use this focus. This focus, I don't know if I've explained it or not, but just in case if I haven't, focus what it'll do is it'll increase your star power gauge again. That was terrifying. I think I'll take this turn just to heal up, because, you know, I'm just outside that window to get the max replenishing, because I'm 5 flower points down, maybe a little bit more HP down. So that works out well. Let's go ahead and charge as much as we can with the Mario until the time is right, and we'll just let it all out. For now, we're just gonna have Mario do his power bounces and try to will this electro blooper down. Once we do that, then we can get something real special. Okay, that was just a waste. I think we'll just charge up one more time and just let it all out. We charged 3 times, so that's going to be increased to 2. Increase of 6 in total. So that means what? Like what? We're going to do like a double base attack of 8. So plus both 8s, and you get like 16, so we could do potential of 8. Charge again, and that goes up to 20. No, not 20, but 10, because you know 5/5 if we attack right now. So I think we'll just keep on doing what we're doing right now. Just do our power bounces and charges, and maybe miss the gosh darn power bounces. So if I can't just do my action commands right, then I'll just go over to the power jump, because that's the way it's gonna be. Okay, it'll just 4. Pretty sure this enemy doesn't have any defenses, so that means we can just do maximum damages. Great for us, and that means I gotta... Okay, good thing I have enough star power from all this, so I can just keep on refreshing here and just stay topped off on HP and not die. So that's the last thing I want to do in Paper Mario playthroughs, is actually die, lose all your HP. I think we're gonna use charge a little bit more, and you know, when the time is ready, then we'll just let it all out. Worst thing we could possibly do is just miss the action command and just potentially miss like half the potential attack we could have done with all that charging. So best to be not to miss that. Alright, we did a lot better with that power bounce. I think this will be the last time I charge, and then I'll just let it all out in the next turn. And that'll be that. Alright, I'm in the danger zone. This is not good. In case if I don't kill him this next turn, then I'll just heal one more time, and then try and finish him off the next turn. That's my plan here. And this should take out most of his HP. Or maybe all of it, because I just charged up way too much. Gosh darn, Goombario. And here we go. Yes, this is why you should get the curse thing, because this could happen. You could be facing the boss at the end. Yeah, the star points that you may have gotten, like a lot, you can like just double, just get crazy amounts of star points just like that. And here are these pipes right here. Few of these will take you to areas that you've already been. This one will take you back to... It'll take you back to the Dry Outpost, which we were just back at. This next pipe should take you... Let's see if we can... this one will take you back to Koopa Village if you need... So, for instance, if you need anything they have to do back here, you can just take these blue pipes and go back here. This one, I believe, it should take you to Goomba Village, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it does. So this one will take you to Goomba Village. There are more pipes just like this, but they're somewhere scattered around this Toad Town tunnels. We'll get into more of those later. There's a couple blocks here. Snowman stall right here. That'll be good for fire enemies, because it like puts them out, I guess. If we keep going left here, we're gonna eventually get into some other areas here, such as this area. I think most of this we'll just have to explore later on. So I think that's gonna be it for the Toad Town tunnels. So we might as well just make our way back here. Go ahead and explore those areas later. Nope, nothing's up there. Sometimes those levers, or like those elevators, if you don't want to call those, sometimes they'll lead you to secret areas, but we're not there yet. So that's gonna be it for the Toad Town tunnels, and maybe I could spend another part in the Toad Town before I actually go to Chapter 3. But I think that's gonna be it for this part. To next time for Paper Mario is, maybe. Oh, okay, we can end on this cutscene right here. Maybe I was too distracted. What if I say didn't see? I never did that. No, you must have. That dang boo. Why you gotta be so creepy and just stick out your tongue? It's just the creepiest things you can do. Alright. This madness has to end. We go in the forest and see what's going on. I'm too ashamed to say it's my job, but I just can't do them. I'm just afraid of ghosts. Well, I say you're a Luigi to me. So, next part, you know what? Let's go to Chapter 3. So, I'm gonna go up and heal and just meet you guys back at this area. So, till then, see you guys later.